on the third song. I want to learn to download go Fagaza, guys. Stop that thing. Fagaza will kill you, my boy. The gatekeeping thing, you understand? When it comes to that thing, in most cases, yenzeka when it comes to the residency thing, you understand? And abanye abantu lento bayayilabel. I'm gonna call it label. The reason why I'm saying label is because of masingabalinda bemali. Firstly, you need to build a relationship with a club just so you can have that, okay, like frostana type of thing.
But you don't cook it as much as you're cooking on socials. On socials, you can cook 30 posts and people like them. But then when you're cooking your song, you take 2 minutes and then you say, it's coming, EP coming soon. EP coming soon for
Why not you try scam before? Why not you try scam? Because I think I know.
My brother, I know.
All about P.O.T.O. This is your boy, Mr. P.O.T.O, and you are tuned into our very first yoqala. It's called Umgusi Wase West, guys. Umgusi Wase West. There's a lot happening, I mean, you understand? And we're shooting live from HFR. Shout out to the guys that have helped us ukuhlanganisa the whole thing. Yabo uba mayidibane lento sipheke imbiza, samise, phume into ebonakalayo. Shout out to the guys, major visual guys. So guys, a lot of you, Nina Nonke, know me as a DJ behind the decks. So today, I feel like nizawuqala more better or get to understand the other side of me. Because usually you know me from DJing, pressing buttons, playing those acapellas, making sure you guys, you sweating because of DJing, you understand? Music-wise, let me put it like that. So today nje ndifuna ukuni-advise or just give out some few things that I know or that I've learned throughout the whole thing. So basically the podcast on itself, yabo. So there'll be a lot of drama, guys, that you should know. There'll be also like I'm educational talks because I feel like we need to keep that kasi culture. You understand? Funeka ihlale ikhona, guys. Funeka ihlale ikhona, just so you know, which okay. When you're speaking about culture, we have guests whereby amajita ayahuzuka ayahasila, just to make sure from your events to your art to your pictures to almost everything, we'll be covering almost yonke into ezawubisenzeka on the podcast. So you can like, subscribe, and uzasithola kwama socials. You understand? You just type nje, you know my name, then uzongithola will be available. Then you can find everything you need when it comes to learning and knowing about our brand and also catching up with the times. Because you'll never know anything from those socials. So the first thing, or to help out, you understand? Since, because me, myself, ndikale 2015 to learn how to DJ, you understand? So throughout, I've learned so many things, or I've grasped so many things from the guys, just to share with you guys, because I'm also teaching people on how to DJ and also teaching people on how to make sure you become that brand that makes you to be that big in a certain place, you understand? Because I feel like as funny singabantu, you understand? Njengoba singafani, guys, I feel like you need to know where you stand as an individual and where you want your brand to be, you understand? From music, from arts, from anything that has to do with your hustle, just to make sure ukuthi yabo uyaphumelela and you make that guap, you understand? Because yonke into it's about guap these days, but at the end of the day, it's passion and making sure ukuthi yazimisela, you understand? So basically, I think last year I started my DJ lessons. So I had some few students coming through asking me ukuthi singenza njani because we like what you're doing when you're making the crowd to dance and everything. So I realized, let me just start something, you understand? Start something that will help abantu on our cases to grow themselves, you understand? Because I wasn't confident enough to start something like that, to be honest. But as time went by, let me just give out something. Since I got an opportunity to be given something, to be taught how to DJ, you understand? So luckily, I had friends that were there to help me out with it. Okay, P.O.T.O, do this thing. Stop ukuzinyatha and some stuff. Oh, sorry, a mic. So make sure ukuthi mawuqala you qala kahle, you teach people what you know and be honest with yourself. So I was like, okay, it inthatha my advice wabantu, you understand? Then I took it, ran with it, you understand? So luckily I got there's this other lady from in our cafe. Those who know our cafe, so they gave me an opportunity to work with them and teach people on how to DJ. So shout out to those guys who were able to like bazinike ixesha and be like, come in, give me a call just to be under the I wouldn't say under my wing, but I'll just to share my experiences throughout the whole DJing and music thing, you understand? And by the way, abanye abantu bangayaziyo, I'm also a producer. I recently dropped my single, it's called Kungana. So if you have the time, please go to those socials and check my song. If you're an Afro House fan, pull through, go that side and check Uguti, how's the things that we're cooking. So, Bafethu, basically, I would like to advise whoever, if you feel like we are funu pumelela or you want to, I would call it, start to build your brand on the DJ side. So basically, mastale when it comes to a brand as yourself, you understand? Because I feel like there's a lot when it comes to wena as a brand, and you have to know, Kuti, as a person, you're representing everything about your brand, you understand? From how you dress, how you talk, how you smile. Okay, girl stuff, because you know, Kuti, girls are also there when it comes to music wise, DJ wise, because there are a lot of temptations, guys. There are a lot of temptations, but you just need to know what do you want in your brand and how to represent yourself, you understand? So the first one, I would njengoba sendiyimentionile ukuthi you need to know ukuthi your brand uzirepresenta njani, you understand? And the second part, because when it comes to bookings, guys, bookings, because into endiyiqapheleyo, or one thing I've realized, it's the problem is bookings. Because after, let's say you're done taking your lessons as a DJ, you understand? Istress sokuqala ukuthi ngizobacharge malini, you understand? You wouldn't know ukuthi ngizobacharge malini. And also finding out or being out there representing or uzifunela amagig or showing up to yourself, like uzibonise outside of your kasi ukuthi ungubani, you understand? So you need to be sure ukuthi when you're representing yourself or going to that person or bukayo in that club, you need to be confident, you understand? You can't just show up and, not to say you can't be confident, but don't be too much, ube too much, you understand? Yeah, uzithembe, but at the end of the day, I feel like you just need to be too confident, but at the same time, heavy respect, you understand? Because if you show respect, I feel like whoever will be booking you on that day will know, which, okay, I think I'm speaking to someone who's matured here and someone who can make the crowd dance, or someone, because at the end of the day, DJing is not about making umuntu ajive, guys. You can dance while uhleli, we can dance while umile, you understand? But the most important thing is you need to make sure ukuthi when you're pressing that play button, CDJ, guys, you need to make sure ukuthi whoever pay attention to you, you understand? Just so you know ukuthi your first song that you'll be playing represents you as an intro, or whoever is sitting ekonini le petty beer yakhe, whatever thing he or she is drinking, pays attention to what you're doing. So I feel like you need to make sure when it comes to those things ukuthi you know 100%, you understand? So kunamakwali and ayohlezi ekhona amakwali.
So before we get to the call type shit, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like as an upcoming DJ or like a rapper or whatever?
Yeah.
Are you like, money? Is this something that's supposed to be on your mind always, like thinking like this is how much you're supposed to charge or whatever? Or do you feel like a person should just put in the work before they can jump into like having like a booking fee or whatever. And from your side, like you spoke about pushing the money type shit, how much was like your lowest that you feel like Mausakala, like on your first, let's say your first 6 months,
Sure.
did you get paid? And if you did get paid, how much do you feel like
Okay.
you got paid? Yabo?
Umbuzo ubalulekile too much, and I think abantu funeka bamamele carefully, because these are the type of things that we face and things that people come across to as a DJ when you start building your brand. You understand? So me, the time I started Benkala, it's not for the money, to be honest, when you start it, because safuna ukhulisa brand yakho njam, and you still need to know ukuthi you represent yourself well. Ane? Masingabali indaba imali. Firstly, you need to build a relationship with a club, just so you can have that, okay, like frostana type of thing, and have that same energy. You understand? So mawuqala nje, I feel like you don't focus on the money, just focus on the craft and making sure ukuthi your name is growing. You understand? That girl might take a photo or your video posting ukuthi uke man DJ, you should know ukuthi you have another person who's going to respond, or someone who's okumela. You understand? So money wise, don't. And also, Mina, when I was starting, I think my first paycheck or payment, it was a 5 clipper. You understand? Sometimes we'd get to a place, then be like, Antoana, we don't have business today, so still look guy to clip. I'll accept it, because I need to create that thing and also create a relationship now. We understand? So obviously, Gazol wise, because I created the Gazole. I created the gig, or I asked for a gig just so I can pour in Gazol, whoever was helping me to reach that destination. You understand? So I feel like in Nanjahalonji, don't be too much Kwimali. That's my word. Don't focus Kwimali. Yeah.
Ufuna ngim-interview yona ngibhekile ntana podcast yakho dog, enjoy, talk about the quals now. I needed to know like about the money, because I know obviously me, you know what I'm saying, on from like being a rapper and everything like that. When you move around, it's like you charge this person 2 clipper, and then they would go and tell the other person like, we have to charge a 2 clipper, young tall. And then when you get to an event, the event is like 5,000 people. It doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I'm a promoter, they take advantage of like, I'm putting you on because of you starting and whatever. Yeah, well, so I started to be like, nah, if I would look at like the location to say, are we playing at Art Cafe? Are we playing at this location? Is it like a park? A park I would estimate to say maybe kungena 100 young tall. And from the post, how many people there? I'm thinking like, okay, this person who bought the half a 5 clipper. Okay, I'm a 5 clipper is 7 a per mil. Tina Sky 50 rand. Why is that, young tall? So I end up being on some. I would accept some, but some I won't accept. Like right now, I'm not even accepting anyone to say pull up and perform and whatever, because I know like I'm big where I am right now. Yeah, when I know I can fill up a club. And tell my boy Hidden live next to me. We know we can do it if you want to. So how much is that? You just take advantage because of like on socials. You maybe let's say
and sometimes they are Kenya. Sorry to sometimes they are Kenya because. I feel like bayana ngokuthi personality yakho ukuthi njani, then they tend to speaking of such, you know, unikhumbuza another thing, and at some point inokubhora. I wouldn't mention names, but into enzayicho ukuthi
this is the podcast.
Oh, should I mention names?
Drop names.
Okay. So what's happening? Challenges mnendizifumanayo sometimes I would get it. One would book you, cool stuff. Then obvious mawusaqala, you'd be like, hey, I'm drafting contract phansi, blah blah blah, 1 2 3. Hey, whoever books you umniki contract, then hey, please sign here in, you understand? So I got to realize at some point ukuthi some other agents or whoever is booking, I feel like it's a story that they go through that process. Yeah, but you sign in. They just text you on WhatsApp and like, boy, are you free this Saturday? Are you free on this day to come and play? You understand? Then yeah, I'm free, or I'm not free, or whatever. You understand? Then you share the price. Mina ngizocharge abonga ngicela ungayithu clipper for the day. You understand? An hour set. then Spef, then we have you understand. Then you find out Jiggy Mofige kicking after playing. No boy, business didn't do good. So please, sicela next time. So hey yo guys, you understand these technology things, you understand. So umgosi ubusacho ke, because I remember the last time I pitched up to this gig. So the organizer ungitshela ukuthi we didn't do business, you understand. So I didn't understand one is my city business didn't do well, you understand. Meaning mina kwamele ngibulaleke on my gig, you understand, at some point. So ungifeel ukuthi this guy why kwamele senze so, but I had to understand, you understand, ngenkani. Okay, cool stuff. Then I went to this other place. I think Beguse, it was in Carltonville. Yeah, Carltonville, if I'm not mistaken. I was playing there. I was super excited with I'm getting those gigs outside and everything, which is, I forgot to even ask about the payment, malini for booking and everything. Pitch up there, I think ilanga lakhona, it was Shimza, they invited Shimza to come and play, you understand? So the guys were like, okay, we're going to put you before Shimza or after Shimza, so we need to make sure you kill the set. Okay, no problem. Pitched up there, ngivanga futhi inclipper futhi. Khasile endleleni angidlaliseli baba because I had 2 gigs on the day, so I was rushing to this other gig. So on my way, obviously indlela wrong when it comes to those streets zase Carltonville, you understand. Pitched up, I think it was 10 minutes left, you understand. Yangena emnyango, bounce indenzela stress nayo. We understand. Who are you? We understand. And then I went to sponsor, I wouldn't lie. You understand? And I went to sponsor, I'm trying to explain, hey, Dimubani in, but it looks like he doesn't buy it because he's doing his job. You understand? Okay, cool stuff. After some few minutes, I had to call. Hey, no, I'm here at the door because now they don't want to let me in. And I can hear from the other side, you understand, Uguti. Shimza is doing the things that side. Shimza is doing the things, you understand. So the organizer, I think you understand. No, I'm coming. I got the man, and I'm checking the time, and I'm checking with I'm playing after him. Okay, cool stuff. And in my logage, I could hear some of the songs I like playing on my set. So I'm like, okay, no pressure. I have other songs to play, but I just need to make sure I'm good. Cool stuff. I came there. I'm even shy to greet him because we were on decks. Like I think he was playing his last song on that day. Okay, I waited for him to play. Then he's dope when it comes to those effects and everything. So now I'm like, this guy and I haven't played. Cool stuff. Until my first song. And after playing my first song, obvious. Ushimzusana upuma and there's pressure on the day. You understand? But no pressure. I'm playing my first song. Everyone is like, no one lower my stage. You understand? So everyone is asking themselves, which I asmas Londota. And but to introduce Western area. Some don't even know Western area. You understand? Okay. Press play my first song. Second song. Okay, they coming good. Then what happens on the third song? I want to download go Fagaza, guys. Stop that thing. Fagaza will kill you, my boy. I downloaded a song on Fagaza. I think I forgot the name of the song, but it goes like something like that. Drop that song. So after dropping that song, after 2 minutes, as good was at that part, the crowd should sing along. Welele. Fagaza yathi ndila yakhathi ingoma. And there were guys basically on the other side. And all that stuff. So these other guys, as the song cuts, I'm like, okay, let me drop it again. Probably there's a mistake or something, error nyana, you understand? Drop the song again. As the part again, ilandela. Dololo, yacim. Then the crowd starts to doubt at me. Like, hey, who, yeah. So these other guys, but like, hey, I'm like, yeah, when I know. But I felt like I'm capable of making that crowd to dance. So I was like, and fuck, let me drop another song. Dropped another song, carried on with my set, and just to ukuyiqukumela when it comes to my set, the crowd was happy. Abanye baliba nokuthi there was that other mistake eyefakaza that happened. Cool stuff. Went into my last gig. Ngafika ngadlala. Then the following day, usually when there are events, they tell you ukuthi okay sharp. Since today go busy and everything, so I think kusasa we make our payments kusasa. Okay, cool stuff. And then ikhumbuleni ukuthi le mali le iyaplanelwa guys. You need to buy music, you need to buy t-shirts just to look the part, you understand? In the I'm texting the guy. Yeah, well, I'm texting him dog. Hey, hold money, no. Because of I need to buy some few things for myself, you understand? Tololo blue tick. Okay, cool stuff. I'm calling him. He's not answering. And I'm like, okay, probably say peace. Nigga another day. Called him again. Agaphenduli. You understand? And I'm also gonna call him on the show just to ukuthi azozikhulumela ukuthi what happened on that day. You understand? But we fine. I'm not saying scabene or there's something. I'm just sharing out something that I felt like on that day which I felt like I was being fucked up at some point. Yeah, boy. Sure.
Me, I have something to ask.
Sure.
As you know, there's this, I don't know if it's a stereotype or what, but there's always this thing around DJs with the hands. And guys, are you busy with the hands? So how do you deal with that? Because obviously, even if they say you don't want to deal with the hands,
Sure.
they still throw themselves to you, you know?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that?
To be honest, the time being ndoda, you know, I'm a shy guy, to be honest. And some other people or those people who know me will like, P.O.T.O, you understand? And it's not like that. And Filuguti, I need to protect myself because anything can happen. Ungahlangana no girl after your gigs, meet up with her, then you go do the things. After doing the things, the following day, segumiveni la, you're doing bad things now. You understand? Umuntu athi umshayile, umripile. Mind you, that person you don't even know her. You understand? So I feel like you need to protect yourself, protect your brand, njayami, and you also need to know where you stand. You understand? But if you are jola na umuntu omjolayo, don't do bad things and don't say mina ngikuthumile ukuthi no avayo cheater. Ma cheater, you cheat because it's a choice. You've decided for yourself. So I don't know ukuthi ngikuphendule, I gave you the right answer onjani. But for me, you understand my dog. Me, I'm not that kind of a guy. You understand? I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm that very ill. You understand? But as long as I'm too focused on the DJing, on the craft.
So what advice do you give to the upcoming DJs, guys? What do you advise would give when it comes to dealing with that?
You know, and also you're not saying males and females, right? You just mentioning everything and it from your question, right? So, I'll answer from the point of view ukuthi everyone. I wouldn't say males or females. You understand? Despite indaba yokuthi we have a lot of male DJs in the industry. You understand? So I would advise the guys to keep pushing, never give up. You understand? So, and don't be discouraged. If today udlale ipere, it's fine. You still have another day to teach yourself or to improve, to train yourself, just so we as Gucci. Because everyone has, I feel like now we as Gucci in the rap game or the hip hop game or whatever genre you're doing, you as Gucci, which stage you want to reach and perfection of shy, you understand? Because it's more like baby steps, njayami. You understand? Umntana ngeke avela aphume nje there down there say walker, you understand? It's baby steps, you understand? Up until I reach that level yokuthi yobona na ukuthi okay, now I'm able to stand for myself or stand dismele bonakala ukuthi I'm able to do this thing. So angazi ukuthi ngikuphendule, but as a DJ or an upcoming DJ, be important to yourself. Stand on your ground. Or bathini ngesilungu, because English is not my mother's tongue. You understand? yona leyo. So I feel like kwamele uyazi into oyifunayo. Draw down ama goals, you understand? If this month you want to have 2 gigs, throw down that goal ukuthi I want to have 2 gigs. Or if this month ufuna udlale konka, you understand? Go there badine or find plugs, because I feel like these days kunama plug, to be honest. Need to have a good relationship njayami with whoever is working there. You understand? So because some other gigs I get them because of I know ubani ngacela ubani akhulume nobani just so I can get that booking. You understand? It's not because of ubani I had to pay, because these days abanye babhatali, did you know ukuthi some other people are paying to get gigs just to be relevant, to be honest, you understand? So I feel like abanye abantu benza that thing to be relevant and also to post, because we need to push content at the same time, you understand?
So being a DJ, it's more of a business, because at the end of the day, you need networks, you need connections.
To be honest, yes.
Yeah.
You do need that thing, you understand?
Okay.
And it's very important to network with people. If you figure like lapine, don't be, cause I yazi sometimes the thing. You'd get someone who figure uhamba no girl, ane mayamba no girl, unyusa macha. He's about to get in. He's about to get on set. You understand? He wouldn't even greet anyone. You understand? Not just pass by. Just go straight to the text, play. After the uzo demand rider or payment, then a hand. You understand? Sometimes, if you know which any gig, just sit down, network, go to the person who booked you. Just be nice. You understand? Now, next time when you're doing something, we network, we understand, just so naye akhona ukuthi abe free to book you at any time, we understand. But at the same time uyazi ukuthi nawe there's a certain level when it comes to as a brand, we understand. Uyazi ukuthi okay, that level yokuthi no indaba ye5 clip ayisasebenzi ndoda, indaba ye2 clip ayisasebenzi ndoda, you understand. We dealing ama deposit, you understand. If but the deposit you're gonna show up, then full payment after playing, or same day full payment. But sometimes you just need to be know your brand, you understand? Because I feel like yonke into ine level yayo njani. Njengoba ine level yayo, you can't just mawuvuka, because there was this other topic we had on Facebook, because abanye abantu, they were like, okay, kuba ngiqala mina I need to be paid 1K or 3K, for example, because I'm a new DJ and all that. Don't mind indaba yemali, just build yourself, you understand? Because I feel like along the way, mouse builder, you'll get to, your name has to have weight, you understand? When your name has weight, you know what you'd be getting more bookings.
What do you mean by weight, dog? What do you mean?
When I'm saying weight, my dog, I mean
Uguti,
more people knowing you, or many people knowing you in terms of the clubs or the fans. You need to know Uguti, you have more people supporting you. Yeah,
but the thing is, we live in the Western whereby people have a lot of it's blessings, bro.
Blessings, amen.
Blessings and blessings. But like we live in a world whereby not even the world, but it's a world Western, right, dog?
It's a world.
It's like the whole episode is about Facebook. There's no TikTok, there's no Instagram. You see
all of us, though.
But as I was saying, we live in a world whereby you might have like 5K followers on what's that, on Facebook, and then you are well known for your mitlayas type shit, you know what I'm saying? Not for your work, you are known for like making people laugh on Facebook or just commenting, you know what I'm saying? But and then you feel like I can DJ now, I can host, okay, I can rap or whatever, and then when you come to like they book you, or they don't even book you, but you tell her the space. Then they book you tell her the space, but then the shandis is not the one. You know what I'm saying? Either the mastering is far off, the mixing is far off, you don't know how to tend the tables or whatever and stuff like that. And then you feel like because of you have 5K followers on socials, you can actually make it. Or would see the crowd is gonna go crazy, and the crowd is not gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then comes us, the people who are behind with 1 followers, and then they like, we don't know you guys. You know what I'm saying? when that song hits, it becomes a thing. Actually, this guy takes his craft seriously. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is, like you're saying, people don't have weight. Just because of you have weight on socials doesn't mean like you have weight outside. Do you understand? You have weight on socials when you're making people laugh. But when you make your song or you make it, not like I'm saying you are work or whatever, but you don't cook it as much as you're cooking on socials. On socials, you can cook 30 posts and people like them. But then when you're cooking your song, you take 2 minutes and then you say, it's coming, EP coming soon. EP coming soon for
why not you high scam before? Why not you high scam? Because I think I know.
My brother, I know.
No, I know, yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's a question, or you want me to should I answer him the question, or you're gonna ask me a question and then I answer? Or
no, it's not even. It's a
statement. It's not a question. We're just discussing.
It's a statement. And another thing, dog. It's you can have the numbers, but you having the numbers doesn't mean that you have the skill of doing something else. You have the skill of making numbers, as Yapi said.
You
have the skill of that, but being a DJ, it's a skill on its own. It's a set on its own. Like what you're doing now, learning how to present, doing this, you're learning a skill and you're taking your time. It's a new thing, and you're learning. You're taking your time. You're putting in the work. Some people are not even doing that.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you.
So some people are not even doing that, young Tola. No. So it's like you wanna jump into something and expect the numbers, young Tola, and that can't happen, young Tola. It's like if you wanna get into business and be an entrepreneur, it's a skill on its own. Everything is a skill, dog. That's why some people are living, maybe it's just a DJ. You live your whole life being a DJ and all that. It's a skill. If now you wanna jump in and be a rapper, you have to learn again, young Tol.
You have
to learn, young Tol. You have to learn. Sometimes you have to bring in people who know what you're doing, so those people can actually support you and guide you.
And another thing, dog. I got to, like, as a statement when this a weight, when a weight. You know, sometimes the bonega too, as he was saying, Guti, you might have the numbers on social media, you understand? But when it comes to like sikboni in person or doing the job, you understand? Maybe you're not that good enough, you understand? Or you still need to improve, you understand? So I feel like when I'm saying in numbers, I mean this thing in Tati Clash, you understand? It takes time for you to grow. You need to grow as a person and also grow your audience, you understand? Because if you grow your audience and a lot of guys know you're good at this thing, you understand? Because if I'm in Nepal, when you're watching soccer, they will simply want to check your weak links or weak points on Zautin, you understand? Try to improve on those weak points, you understand? So, because I feel like I also have weak points when it comes to DJing, but I wouldn't tell Uguti, no, Nanzi weak point, you understand? But I'll try to improve that weak point up until I feel like, okay, I think I'm good to go. So, coming back to the thing here, wait, you understand? Because hence why the show it's Umkosi was West. You'll hear all you want to mutile DJ Olo Jetsing. Hey, Kemang Chum, hey, Aratsamarlo Mamela. The following day, you gain 2 people that like how you play. Then the following day, 3, 4, jalo, up until they know Gucci. Whenever P.O.T.O gets on decks, we know you're gonna dance, you understand? So, because at some point, it builder or ignorant to reach out to places that you never thought you would figure, or to get a call from someone, you understand? A city, come play for me, and just so ndive because back halang, you understand? And you know how girls maybe kalang how yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah. Okay. Now you tried to answer.
Yeah. I tried.
You tried to answer.
Sure.
So now let's talk about the gatekeeping type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm supposed to swear, but this is how I speak on a normal day. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about the gatekeeping people. You know, I Poto babuka every weekend, mfana. 2 years ngabuka, mfana. You know what I'm saying? I like why?
No, hey.
Why? Like
Uyabona ke.
Poto yabuka every weekend.
No,
Poto inja seychefar, Poto uphethe arcafe, Poto like uphethe yonke le ndawo le and akafuna ukubuka amajita. Make us nge-2 Mara makuphela inyanga yakufumana 30. Like why nisona but
no,
why
just
this?
mention the name. Ungathi put and try to cover for someone.
You can
understand?
mention the name. This is a podcast, you know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Oh no.
I don't know them all. You understand?
but you
Abanye
know
bane
one.
story. No, my man.
Yeah.
Abanye bane stories zabo kushi. No, ubani unibukile. Then Chiki didn't pay me or he paid me half. You understand? So these things, there are a lot of stories, and I can't talk on behalf of abantu.
Yeah, talk
about experience there.
You've been there, dog.
Nah,
You
I've
know
been
the
there.
main shaft moment. Me, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The main shaft moment. We know we used to. You know, but come shoot. Then you like you want one kid.
You understand? And by that time, abantu bagibela amatafile, people have made money on the day, but you're not paid. You understand? And the gatekeeping thing, you understand? When it comes to that thing, in most cases, yenzeka when it comes to the residency thing, you understand? And abanye abantu lento bayayilabel. I'm gonna call it label. The reason why I'm saying label is because of if uyichomi kabani, you'll never get a booking, or if you're in a certain crew, then a certain crew ayivani a certain crew, then if wena ufuna ujoyina le, no, wena iba wedwa dog. You don't have to ukuthi ube kwi certain crew in order for you to get bookings. You understand? Because if you yapi awuvani no hidden leave, then we have ukuthi mina mangifika ngifuna booking, you won't give me a booking because ndivana nawe. You understand? It shouldn't be like that. So I feel like some of the guys here in the West, it's more like that. Yeah, we understand. As if like it's relation. They don't do business as in like they don't book you according to. Because I feel like sometimes they don't book you according to how you play, how you good. You understand? Umasimba njani, if I may call it. Back booker, exactly. You understand? Bra. Like there are a lot of stories. There are a lot of stories as enzekayo. We told ukuthi you were not booked, but because of uvele TV now, a TV, they want to book you. You understand? These things happen.
And it's not a bad thing, dog. It's not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You understand?
It's not a bad thing, but it's a bad thing if you can only acknowledge me when I've made it.
Because in ndizamokuza kule ndaba gatekeeping, you understand? There are a lot of guys abazokhala nge-gatekeeping. Even though ningazazi stories abo full stories, you understand? Izaba ilanto ukuthi okay sharp. Grow your brand. You can't ungena, then the next thing you're expecting gigs to come left, right, and center. You understand? I was a resident at Cafe. People didn't know I was a resident. Almost for a year, I was playing in the same place, week in, week out, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You understand? And to be honest, I wasn't getting paid, dog. I wasn't getting paid. Why did I do it? To perfect my skills, to be honest. I wanted to perfect my skills. And people by that time, if only people knew, people started to know me from our cafe. You understand? I was playing the in and out. Because I remember first few months, there was Stivo. I'm not sure if you know him. He plays deep house. You understand? I know. You wouldn't know him. You understand? But he's good. So I was playing there, then and he just called me up and be like, what's your name? I'm like, I'm P.O.T.O. You understand? Sure thing, poison. No, you're playing good, but Ntwana Lukisa so. You understand? And even today, I still appreciate that thing. Because not every guy will call you up and tell you
Yeah,
the truth. You
now
understand?
you don't call people out. You know that friend
I
of,
do.
You know that friend of yours that always plays a song and the next thing he changes. That hip hop DJ. I know, dog. That's why you don't see me at Groove anymore. Like only one person in the world, or two people who can play hip hop
No,
very well.
when it comes to that person, and then and ndingathi angazi azoziphendulela yena.
Awuzoza ngizabe ngila for
I'll
sure.
call him up. I want him to come through azoziphendulela because he has friends. We're not friends. We just in business.
But have you ever
understand?
given her advice?
To be honest, I've never.
Why?
Azange.
Because when you've got a chance with what guy advice with
First thing,
by someone who's not your friend.
To be honest, the reason why I didn't, because I felt like he's full of himself. Akafuna ukumamela umuntu mayemtshela. So I just felt like, you know what, I'll be wasting my time to say a thing or two to him. You understand? Even nomuntu ongakwazi u-DJ, I can sense ukuthi mara he copy and paste. You understand?
But you still book. Well, there
Yeah,
are better
hence
people
why I'm
out
saying,
there.
if you sakumla earlier on, I did mention ngendaba ukuthi these days you're not being booked because of how good you are. You understand? They book you ukuthi how relevant or how joking you making jokes on Facebook or social media just so they have that thing which no, okay, if sibukubani or statubani sifakabani, people are gonna come through because you're on the poster. That's how these days other resident DJs babuka ngakhona, which is some point I agree, I don't agree. You understand? Because obvious bona bajonge i-business side of things. Because obviously owner makungafiki abantu the dog abantu bayosibizele bona, it's not it. You understand? It's not it because we're not making any money out of these DJs you called us, you booked us for. You understand? So Umjita spoke about I'm getting booked every week in, week out. You understand? So it's you need to have a strategy, dog. You understand? Have strategy whenever the opportunity comes. Use it, utilize it. You understand? So for me, being the Aboguti, utilize the opportunity. If you're making a good relationship with a certain resident DJ or going down, speak to him. Okay, dog, let's work like this. You can book me maybe 2 weeks in a month. Then you paid me maybe after like month end. If you are unable to pay me after my gig, you understand? When you just need to be patient to go okay, imali yami ngizoyithola month end. Then you know ukuthi do that thing kwamanye ama clubs. Then you know ukuthi okay, because you need to be relevant. If you're not booked, let's say these days, even 2 months, you're not getting booked, people are gonna forget about you, boys.
So here in West Rand, if I could say to you, mention five. Can you mention 5 DJs, whether they DJ house, piano, soul, or anything, G, that you say these people are actually putting in the work. Whether they're doing their own songs or they DJing, it doesn't matter, but they're putting in the work and they are representing West Rand. Which DJs would you mention?
Since you've mentioned West Rand, because West Rand, I feel like in cool, you understand? Even though people aren't being aside. 7. 5 is fine, dog. 5 is fine. Konza benthetha nizawuphinde nizawuxoka noxoka ngoku, you understand? Then ibe ingxaki. So I'll on my top 5, I've mentioned Ukip, to be honest. He can be, I would say number 1, to be honest. You understand? Grootman is spanile and all. He's been working even before I was a DJ. You understand? When it comes, I'll also call up your Miss Jones. Miss Jones. I'll also call up Lele T. I'll also call up. There's this boy. I've never met him face to face, but on the socials he's there. You understand? I don't even want to channel to Welabi, but he goes by the name of Shagaman YKTV. So I've been checking him out. He's been pushing, you understand? Even music-wise, you understand? I'll also mention the paper. I'm not sure if 4 5 4 5 4 5 Dick 4 5 5 4. Yeah, I'll also mention in the paper, you understand? Because Ukumbule, I would like to give him a shout out because the reason why I'm saying that is because of he has he's a crowd puller, especially Goma 2K guys. If Kutua that boy is doing something, Yama 2K, almost every 2K in the West End would want to attend that event. You understand? Or if he's booked in that certain event, abantu bazofika in numbers. So shout out to him. You understand? He should just keep up and keep pushing, keep building his name. And angaziboni. I'm not saying we as born, but I'm saying when he gets to that certain level as born, respect isekho kwabantu abamgrowile, you understand? Including to everyone that I've mentioned, mentionang, you understand?
They're not relevant.
Spotlight,
They're not
I
relevant,
might have forgotten someone.
No,
Because now, kunabanye abaza in my mind.
Which two you mentioned, dog? Like P.O.T.O mentioned.
You understand?
From where? From the DJs?
Yeah, from the DJs.
Who are like rocking.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd say Rock Boy. You know what I'm saying? I'll say Rock Boy.
With Spotlight, I even forgot about the likes of Rock Boy, dog.
And I want to say Jazzla, but with me, Jazzla is like I don't want to mention anybody who's like focused on business. You understand? They're not focusing on the craft of growing like the West End. You understand? People who go to HFR, Flamingos or wherever, just for getting paid and not pushing like the craft of like I want to blow up and.
To add, I would also like to mention 2 p.m. So Entronic, because those guys for me, they are pushy. You understand? And I think in Tony Mirafong or in Tony, but I'm not sure.
What do you think of Fisher?
He's good. You understand? Yeah. I have much respect for him.
But it's the business way. That's why I didn't want to mention.
Business name.
It's the business way.
And
it's understandable because of his old now. It's like an old cat type shit. So hot money of the game. But now we're talking about people that he doesn't post on socials like that. Like, hey, yo, guys, let's do a meetup or like being involved in things that like besides like business we can talk about. You understand? Like Shellington, when he hits you up, just know his business. That's him.
But one thing I like about him is that he's able to go to Aztobe, you understand? As much as a Grotman is able to go to Aztobe and at the same level as you are, meaning you're comfortable when speaking to him. And he has that bad laugh. But it's a story for another day, you understand? So basically, to the guys that I've mentioned and to the guys that I didn't mention, don't you say Andiabanyats or something, but you just unbege spotlight or others have forgot about them, you understand? But there are guys that have been pushing, and also there are guys that haven't been pushing, and also that I wish them for those guys would push, you understand? I would mention your musical friends, you understand? I would like them to be back on business. You understand?
When they come, they could give them this spot.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like they would push or come back. You understand? Also, my boy Megdi, you understand? I wish he would come back because we do have those talks. With top boy, pull through. You understand? When you're having certain things, pull through. We do them, then we see ukuthi are you game on njani, you understand? So it's because andifuna umnqamisa kwi-level yakhe kwi-pace yakhe. I wouldn't want to rush him to do something engikho ready ngayo.
Even old school Janky Teti.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's good.
Hey.
Yabona lo. Aye. We have a great we have a great relationship with that guy, you understand? Especially pushing the we have a project called P.O.T.O 2K. Because I remember when he heated me up, SCT, dog, let's do this thing, you understand? Enkani, me, I had that thing with Ish. Should we go for it on Jani, you understand? Because I've never worked with him before. So I was like, let me give it a go ahead and we will see, you understand? And the turnout, dog, was super, you understand? So even today, I would still work with him. He's good. He's growing his brand. You understand? I just wish Uguti pull me outside, quick comfort zone. I reach it to other heights. You understand? And also, you mentioned Uchezla, you mentioned who else? I would also like to mention the likes of Abo Monte Groove, you understand? Because the guys are pushing a culture here, Afro House, you
Yeah,
understand?
Monte was supposed to be in the
So,
top 5.
yeah.
I would remove Miss Jones and put Monte. Yeah.
For you,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, if you were to say top 6, top 7, but I'm also gonna I'm also gonna mention him, yeah, but because it's good, because they pushing the Afro house culture. You understand? Also about El Captino, they're also pushing. About Tamish, they're also pushing. There's a guy called Box. I think it's a resident DJ at Gravity. They're also pushing the Afro house scene. You understand? Air Western, because I feel like these days we are few. I wouldn't say few, or I don't know ngayibeka kanjani. But these days, when you get into a club, kudlala amapiano ndoda, and people are dancing to piano. You understand? And dog. And at the same time, you need to keep up with the days, and it's pressure for us who are playing Afro house. You understand? But by the way, people should know which I'm not only on Afro house. I can play hip hop. I can play old school kwaito, any other genre.
Hip hop is pop, and sometimes you have to call you out like it's pop.
Which?
Yeah, it's pop.
But people
swag.
are jamming to hip hop.
No. There's a difference of like jamming to your song. You understand? They're jamming to the song, not the set. The set is not the one. The set has to align with the jamming. You guys can play like you see like Lele T when she plays hip hop.
Yeah.
Lele T can take you back and bring you now and then rock. You
and
understand?
also rock.
Yeah, but it's understandable because you know like primarily like your
Sure.
hip hop type shit. Like you be like, yeah, but what is the dopest song? Mobamba. He's gonna play Mobamba for the next 6 months, and then in the next 6 months, there's been dropping.
No, I think I'm gonna fire stamp. We go fire stamp and just say the name. You understand?
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay.
Pop, dog.
No, I thought he's mentioning Umapogot. You understand? I thought he's mentioning him. You understand?
So when are you mentioning him?
Okay, me, I'm mentioning him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, according to the way Mnangibona called, I'm not dissing him or some sort of way or type of way. You understand? He'd repeat a said dog, and almost everyone was saying that thing. You understand? Because that song, ding, 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 oh my, you know that song. So it's dope. I'm not saying long or me wrong, you understand? But you need to hit us up in a surprise, dog, you understand? Don't play the same songs, you understand? There are new songs, play those new songs.
You must remember that, like we said, we live in West End.
Sure.
West End is like Batin, its own country or something like that.
Its own country, but at the same time, sorry, dog,
you can't introduce music in the West End unless it's trending or something like that. That's all I know about West End.
But you can.
How many times have you like tried to play a song and then you cut it in between and then you jump?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you do listen to my sets. But here's the thing. If there's a new sound or a new song that's popping, I understand, and it's trending outside and people this side are guys, I'll play it so much clear, you understand? Whether it's my first song or middle nyana song during my set, you understand? At the end of the day, I would know Gucci I've played this song. And every day I do a playlist, you understand? Because I know in my set, probably I'll play 3 songs to 4 songs or 2 songs, depending on the crowd. Because you need to be good when it comes to reading the crowd. Because you can't, at some point, you can't pitch up to a place and play a gospel, Kwama 2K, or play soul and R&B, Kwama 2K. I know lo mthandazele mfundisi mbambe sandleni. They do need it, but I don't know if you get my point. You understand? So reading the crowd is very important, dog. You need to make sure you kill it. You understand? Besides repeating songs, you understand? Because I also repeat songs, by the way, but I repeat them, mixing them with new songs or mixing them with a cappella nyana enja, just so people can catch up. Because sometimes I would have your a cappella, piano a cappella, drop an Afro house song, you understand? So just so they can emerge, you understand? The crowd, you can understand what I'm trying to do. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, so let's talk about your worst gig ever in the West End.
West gig.
Yeah, your worst gig in the West End. One of the, and mention the location and mention your worst one gig that you feel like, this one was like the puppet's gig I've ever been to. You know what I'm saying?
Let me try and think. I'm trying to think, Guti. But there's a gig I once got. I'm trying to think the location, dog. I got a gig. They paid me.
Where?
I think it was a Kasi Simoni. So when I get to that gig, I think it makes an extension one, if I'm not mistaken.
Who was hosting the gig?
It was, who's this guy?
Lepansol.
Not Lepansolo. No,
The
it's not
paper.
him. That's not the paper.
Was it extension 3?
No, say one, extension one.
One.
You understand?
Okay.
They paid me deposit, cool stuff, pitched up. Mangfika ndota, guess what? Kune laptop, visual DJ, you understand? So I'm like, dog, I can't play.
Back to the basics, baba.
Back to the basics now. Thing is, here's the thing. In Kale Corner, I started there, but I just felt like where my brand was not supposed. I was not supposed to be using that type of gadget. You understand? If I'm saying I'm using CDJs, I should be using CDJs, dog, not the other way around.
We feel you.
It should be that thing.
What was the name of the event? What is the name of the event? Because when I know who's hosting, so that we can.
Thing is, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but like say, serious dog.
Wrap up this thing, dog.
For real, dog. For real.
You said this was about Umkosi, right?
I know.
You said about the truth.
I'm just trying to.
Say with your
I'm trying to
chest.
think what being banned. You understand? Because I'm not sure between Uskalo the more funk extension one. Or the other Scalo. There's this other Scalo,
Now the story is
no,
cold.
listen to me, Mundu. Listen. So, there's this other one, man. Vrotoka Jem, we understand. So he once booked me, by the way, you understand. So I'm not sure what you want, because these days. But I remember Scalo, you understand? I remember Scalo, the name. Sure. So because these people will book you, then they wouldn't even ask you, okay, which type of gadgets are you using? Then you figure it's a laptop. You understand? Then I had to turn down that cake, and I was already there, so I had to say like, okay, dog, 5 clipper. If I ile, then the remaining balance ipatale, because I'm already there, so you can't postpone or uti. No, you're not paying me because in I didn't play. I'm already there, dog. So you need to pay me. You understand? According to how sivumelene accord. Yabo? Yeah, Wakara. So on my following episodes, I'll be having guests, guys. You understand? So when I'm a guest, just to unleash, sinwebe, sitweze lento. Umuntu athethe stories ukuthi what really happened. You understand? Because I feel like so umuntu ndimthethelele story sakhe, you understand? Everyone needs to share his or her view or side of his or her story, you understand? Because I wouldn't want to say no ubani unikhabile then anditsho ukuthi bathi ukuthi ukhabe kabe kwenzeka ntoni. So they need to come through and explain what has really happened on the day, you understand? So I feel like on the show we're gonna be sort of like
funeka sibize nabosikhawu basitshela ukuthi wayebenzisa ama-event aweke Western like why bengasibhuki like Nimani host vandaag and we are here and he's like, why are we not on the lineup, my God? Next time we're gonna ask you what you sit there and tell us like why. Like, talk your shit, my nigga.
So no, I feel like I feel like we need to call up people to just come through bazozithethelele, you understand? Okay. Aside story still, you understand? So I feel like we're gonna be unleashing besides music, because first episode, if you can check today, it's just the intros and sort of like unleashing some other things, so be setting azo, and we're gonna be having a guest, you understand? You understand? Ukuthi bamshayeleni ukuthi why ephuza ibhiya yabanye abantwana egroove, you understand? Engayithenganga. uyanyonyoba kuthiwani not ukunyonyoba kuthiwa I forgot that other name. You understand? Sibeka itafile sidekisa itafile yena uyafika uyaphuza kuphela and wena ozodakwa more ukudlula everyone. But akakhuphanga nesenti dog. But me, oh, by the way, me I'm not drinking, so I don't know why I'm ngithetha kangaka. So by the way, as I was saying, yabo ukuthi we're gonna unleash so many topics, you understand? Whether it's educational or, but at the end of the day, content, boy, content. Kuyone. Umandlebe uzokhuluma ukuthi content ke content. So you should expect drama, dog. You should expect people that you know on the show, you understand? So also shout out to Ucastro, also shout out to Sanele. They're gonna be pulling through, you understand? So for me, Nje, for now, Zoe also, thank you very much. Because bulala, yabo. So yeah, Tata. So I feel like shout out to them, you understand, and shout out to Major Visuals for pulling through and also helping out the brand, and also gonna be also advertising when it comes to like your clothing brands and other businesses, you understand. So if you have any other business that you're pushing, then you would like us to push for you also, you can hit us up, you dog. You feel like pushing that business just so we can push your content, help each other to reach out, then I feel like it's over grand. So this is your boy, Mr. P.O.T.O. Thank you for tuning in. On the next episode of Umkosi Wase West, stay tuned and ulindele into eshisayo, you understand? So first one, you know me, I'm chilled, I'm not that paperish person, but stay tuned. Castro is coming for you. Wena ochitayo, wena owenza indaba zakho, wenza into ezi-wrong. Sanel is coming for you. Zoe is coming for you. So you need to be ready. Sure.
So the people to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. I did mention it before earlier on, but you can also ithi bakhumbuze futhi ukuthi umuntu angalibali, you understand? So you can like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel because it's my new channel, so I'm trying to build, you understand? So more content is coming, my boy. More content is coming, so you need to be ready. So yeah, stay tuned, guys, and thank you for umosha lo data yakho ubukele whatever I was saying, whether it's stupid or you feel like it's good, it was good to watch. So you can also rate me out, you understand? You can rate me ukuthi how's my presenting, is it coming good, is it work, and or I call someone up or njani. So hit me up, not a problem. Hit me on those socials and also support us, not only me, support everyone who's doing a content. I think your yappies are doing a content. Go through, just share, subscribe their videos. Also, Hidden Leaf is doing the same thing, podcast. There are podcasts that are coming through. So pull through, let's do something nice. Let's create a culture, guys. You understand? Let's be out there on social media, your TikToks, not singahlali Facebook. I know Facebook in a free mode, data free mode or bayibizana. Just so you ungena nakawulelo mawuvuka, you understand? Let's try and buy data just so we can be updated. Sure thing, Buffett. Thank you for watching. Peace out.